How's it going? I'm Jared Gillis. Welcome to another All About RVs. Today, we're looking for the best deals that we can find on Amazon Prime deal days. And I had two criteria. Number one, I wanted to find gear that's for RVing. Pretty obvious. Number two, I wanted to make sure that it was the lowest price of that product for the year. So I have a very large list of things that we can use for RVing, and it's the lowest price for those items of the year. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. So starting off on our list, Camco usually comes in really big for these Prime Day events, and they're not disappointing this time. So they have some stuff that's very fitting for the time of season that we're going into. So number one on the list is a heated hose. They have a 12-footer for 60% off at $57.77, or you can get a larger hose at 50 feet for 56% off at $129.72. If you're planning on using your RV in the cold weather, a heated hose is fantastic and a great time to get it now before it gets freezing cold and they're harder to find. This one's great because it has the same fittings on each end, so depending on which end you need to plug in the hose, where you have the outlet, maybe one end and not the other, you have an adapter to be able to put on there so it can go either direction. We have a whole video on heated hoses, but this is the lowest price of the year for the hose. If you're going the other direction, you're going to be winterizing your RV. They have some winterizing products like the Camco Permanent Pump Converter Winterizing Kit for $14.44. This is a kit that installs on your RV, so that way if you needed to winterize it, pull it out of winterization, put it back into winterization mode, it makes it quick and easy. They also have some blowout plugs. If you wanted to blow out your lines with air, they have a deal on that. And the Camco RV Winterization Blowout Hose was 17% off for $18.15. So depending on which way you wanted to go there, if you wanted to blow out your lines or winterize them with the antifreeze or use a combination of the two, that has you covered with the lowest price of the year for both of those methods. Now, something that every RVer needs is a sewer hose, and they do wear out over time, but if you want to get the most durable one that is out there, they have a deal on the Rhino Extreme 20-foot sewer hose for 50% off for $84.99. And we've tested this hose in the past trying to see the durability of it, and it really is a very durable hose that can take a tremendous amount of abuse. So if you need to replace your hose, you need to replace it soon. Why not get it on a good deal? And this one does remain durable even in the cold compared to some other hoses that are out there. Next up, we have a deal on an extension cord. If you've been out there where you couldn't quite reach your pedestal, or maybe your cord's gotten damaged and needs to be replaced, this is the lowest price of the year, coming in with a 50-foot 30-amp extension cord with 43% off for $110.58. The next thing we have is something that all RVers have to take care of is their tanks, and we have the TST tank treatment coming in at 48% off, coming in at $12.92. That puts it at 43 cents for each little packet. So even if you were full-time and needed one of those a week, you would be under $25 a year for your black tank treatment. We also have the Power Grip plug replacement for 43% off at $18.69. So even if you didn't need to replace your entire cord, you could get the end replaced if you were starting to see some damage on the plug itself. Next up, we have the Taste Pure Water Filter 2-pack that's coming in at 47% off at $23.80. Something that you always need to use, so why not stock up on it when it's the lowest price of the year? Even if you put them in storage and use them next year, you're ready to go for the next camping season. Next up is the Fasten leveling blocks. So apparently I've said it wrong in the past. I call them the Fast 10 leveling blocks. They're fast to use. There's 10 of them, Fast 10. Anyways, they also fasten together, and they have wheel chocks and accessories to go with them. The Fasten leveling system is on sale right now. They also have the popular trailer aid for changing tires at 43% off for $51. They also have the deluxe grill table, which we were due for an upgrade for our grill table. This one gives you room on each side, so it's not just taken up by your grilling surface, but you have room on the sides. They also have a large aluminum side table. We have a small side table, which I like the way that it folds up, so we might upgrade to a larger table. I like the size of that one. Next up is something that everybody should have on hand when RVing is a good set of ratchet straps. And these are the self-retracting ratchet straps for 29% off at $44.69. Now, next up is a solar power station. Jackery is a sponsor, but they have some lowest prices of the year sales going on right now, like the 1000 version 2, along with others, up to 65% off. And it really is a simple way to have a power backup that anybody can use, either for outdoors or for an emergency backup. They've come a long way from where it started, being smaller and lighter, more manageable to use, not to mention more flexible for charging fast when you do have power, and being able to use solar when you're off grid. The panels are even easy to set up with just a single cable and a way to be able to aim it directly towards the sun to get the most out of it. And they do have combo packages, so you can get it with the unit itself and with solar panels if you wanted to. And since they started putting in the lithium iron phosphate batteries into these, the longevity of them is even longer. So even if you used it every day for 10 years, you would still have 70% capacity. Also, just a reminder, all the links are going to be down in the description to everything that we're talking about in this video, but they have multiple deals going on with multiple systems. So it's a pretty good deal from a reputable brand for a 5-year warranty with a unit like this. It definitely makes a list for a good solution for RVing power and options for home backup capable of powering multiple rooms. Next up is an item that we just talked about in one of our last videos about adding smart features inside of the RV. It's a sponsor of the channel, Waggle. They have some sales going on. I noticed on that last video that I got 15% off for the code of my name and 70% off for my cat. So I guess my cat will save you more money than I will. 70% off is a pretty good discount, but they have their monitors and their cameras for inside the RV. The new monitor gives you the real-time temperature alerts like the classic, the humidity and heat index, also letting you know if you lose power inside of the RV, something that our surge protector doesn't alert us to. And this new one comes with an on-off button, digital display, GPS tracking, so you can set a geofence around your RV to make sure that it's not moving when you don't want it to move. The new one also has an air quality index to give you an alert of the quality of the air inside of the RV. So if you're looking for a monitor like this, you could pick it up on one of these sales or even use that code. Our cat's name, Mobrick, will get you 70% off. So even if you don't have Prime and you're still watching this video, you can get 70% off from Waggle. So next up, I know that a lot of people like being able to have a tabletop dishwasher. So we have a comfy portable mini dishwasher, 26% off for $219. Another popular item out there are the smokeless fire pits. Viver has one, 15-inch smokeless fire pit, 42% off for $57.79. These things have really come down in price from what they used to be. At least the less non-name brand ones out there. Viver also has a water storage container, or rather bag, for 41% off for $34. It's storage for 142 gallons. People use it to bring in fresh water. They also use it to empty out their gray water. So I'll have a gray water and a fresher water one for being able to replenish the RV water. Now, moving on to more lowest prices of the year on the list, we have the diesel heater from Viver. It's coming in at 30% off at $90.24 for an 8K diesel heater. People love this as an alternative way to be able to heat your RV in the winter where you're not dependent on propane or electricity. Next is the Armor All 2-in-1 foam cannon for 35% off at $28.86. I like using a foam cannon for being able to wash the RV. Helps the process go a lot faster. Another thing that RVers really like are 12-volt fridges. We have a 12-volt fridge at 15% off for $169. People like to use these in the outside kitchen or being able to toss in the car and still have something that's actively going to keep things cold without having to worry about how much ice is in there. I'm going to continue going through the list. The list is very long, so I'm going to put more stuff down in the links down below, but everything is going to be easy to find right in that first comment or in the description. So I hope this video helps you out. Hope that it helps you find gear that's going to make RVing even easier for you and some good deals so that you're not wasting money. So I think that's going to do it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. So as always, if we don't see you on the road, hopefully we will see you next video. Take care.